There is a moment, and every single person who is chronically online in 2022 knows exactly what I'm talking about. It was a moment where TikTok decided to make a man famous. He wasn't a dancer, nor a comedian, nor even someone with a ring light and a content strategy, just a man, standing in a park in the American Midwest doing the gritty, and the internet lost its mind. But here's the thing about the internet. It giveth and it taketh away fast. This man's name was Johnny Torrington, but nobody called him that. We called him Johnny Elbows. And for about 9 months, he was the most beloved man on TikTok. Then, in a single afternoon, it all collapsed. From an internet nobody to TikTok's most loved man in America to being canceled so fast. What Johnny Elbows failed to understand was that the internet will let you rise, but it'll absolutely have a good laugh watching you fall. Let's set the scene. It's July 2nd, 2022. The world is barely post-pandemic. By this time, TikTok had become an internet sensation, and everybody and their cousins were using TikTok either as creators or as regular users. But somewhere in Omaha, Nebraska, a guy with a camera and a few hundred followers films his friend dancing. That friend is Johnny Torrington, popularly known as Johnny Elbows. He was born and raised in Nebraska and is still living there. From the clips I showed you, he obviously has a disability and his hands were the focus. Now here's the part that matters for everything that comes after. Unlike most people with his cognitive condition, Johnny wasn't born this way. In fact, he was born very normal until he was 8 years old. Now, we don't know a lot about his childhood, but from most accounts, it's said that during his childhood, on a random afternoon, Johnny ran in front of his uncle's semi-truck. The accident was so catastrophic that it permanently disfigured both his elbows, leaving them visibly unusually shaped, jutting and angular. It also permanently affected his development physically and cognitively.
Oh, Johnny, oh, the gritty! Look at the gritty, dude!
So because of his special disabilities, he didn't go to a normal school like every other kid his own age. He grew up doing special education classes, and he spent his teens and most of his 20s largely out of public eyes. He was either playing video games, wandering around town, or hanging around in the park.
Johnny Elbows, one and only. And the ladies, get a high five. Men, other kids out there, gotta give me $20 for a picture. If not, get the heck out of here.
He is by all accounts a grown man with the cognitive and emotional development of a child. Growing up, the kids around him gave him the nickname Johnny Elbows, and it stuck.
Whoa, dude, I thought you were about to bite my nuts.
No.
Oh, dude, that was scary.
Taking a vid. Oh yeah, nay, yeah. Do the other one.
Now, the person who made him famous is the voice behind all his videos. His name is Mario. He goes by the Underfaker online. His handle is Big Boy of Omaha. I would have displayed his TikTok handle, but he doesn't use it anymore. It was deleted because of a hit saga. Don't worry, I'll fill you in. But as of 2022, this account was a big deal. It was where all Johnny Elbows videos were posted. Johnny, being a ritual stroller in his street and parks, met Mario while he was driving on a random afternoon. Mario found the conversations he had with Johnny very interesting, so he started making a video and eventually posted it while driving on a random afternoon when he met and filmed Johnny and posted it online. Unknown to him, that video blew up and made him and Johnny very famous.
Driving around, huh?
Yep. No, you got work.
You're gonna get in trouble by my brother.
Mm-hmm. You got a brother?
Nathan?
Wow. Never player. Right? Hey!
And because they lived in the same environment, they got to talking and became close friends. According to Johnny himself, Mario was like a brother to him. And from their videos, you can see how genuine their laughter and chemistry are, with Mario as the hype man and Johnny as the main character. Going into early 2023, Mario was always posting Johnny Elbows content, including many screen recordings of their FaceTime calls in which Elbows told stories. He also started going live on TikTok with Johnny, most often in a public park. Many screen recordings of their lives posted by other TikTokers went viral in early 2023, specifically one showing Elbows doing a roar, gaining roughly 7.6 million plays and 1.4 million likes.
Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is amazing, Johnny. Dude, this is great. Dude, people are really missing out if they're not watching this right now. Hey!
You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
This is the viral moment that crashed the algorithm. "You gotta be quicker than that, buddy," is one of the memes that blew up the internet. Well, everyone loved it, and it became a whole mood.
Hey!
You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
Hey!
You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
However, what made Johnny special wasn't just any one moment. It was the accumulation of them. Each clip on the last one uploaded, and each gave the audience something new to obsess over. Johnny wasn't ordinary by now. He was literally controlling the algorithm. I'm telling you this because by the time the controversies came, these same fans didn't take it lightly with him. And you know, that sense of prior intimacy of already having a relationship with this person is what made everything that came later feel so personal. Between July 2022 and May 2023, the Underfaker's page became the unofficial Johnny Elbows channel. In there, the gritty video and the helicopter trend had millions of views.
I say right foot creep, only that heater walk. Look around and stay low, make sure they don't see you. Some see, get some bad walk down, facing with the heaters. You're double a day, your feet on your way to see me. Stress me when I can't sleep, bang on. Try.
The Roar video was live streams from parks and parking lots and heaven knows where else. Videos of Johnny meeting people, reacting to things, just existing in a way that TikTok decided was content. They're all on this page.
Taking a vid. Oh yeah, nay, yeah. Do the other one.
This popularity attracted a fandom that grew around him, and they were something else entirely. Fan pages appeared overnight. Johnny Elbows lore threads cropped up everywhere. People made edits of him to emotional music. They even created a fan-run account at Johnny Elbows 1, which racked up 25,000 likes and 17,000 followers entirely without his involvement. By May 2023, Johnny had roughly 14,700 followers on his own account. Mario had 113,500. Now, on December 15th, 2022, Instagram user Rude Salt added a Snapchat caption to the video reading, "Just be making anybody," gaining roughly 245,800 likes in 5 months. The comment section was a phenomenon. People couldn't get enough. Just be making anybody was the vibe. I know this sounds cruel, but it wasn't. The internet just felt delighted and shocked. They found something on there that wasn't scripted, a perfectly unusual person on their screen they don't get to see every day.
Candy, I just hurt my damn leg. When you get this candy, I'm sorry, Candy.
From nano hearing aids. Other hearing aids are expensive and
Leg.
cheap amplifiers just don't cut it. Call now and get 2 nano CIC recharge.
Damn toy horse.
Only $297. Or opt into our payment plan.
Got a toy horse in my leg.
And your shipping is absolutely free.
You can see.
I love how affordable nano hearing aids are. Compared to some hearing aids.
Damn toy horse.
Now, apart from his friendship drama and his funny videos, there was another layer to Johnny Elbows' life that kept fans absolutely hooked, and that layer had 2 names.
If you call me, don't call me. My mom and dad told me to stay away from you girls. Take a hike, little bitch. Hey Mario, you can have Candy and that lady. You can have them both. Me, I'm just gonna stay single. I'm gonna stay single for a while again. I knew I was not supposed to get my love up hopes with these girls, these ladies. I meant
Candy and Sandy.
they're my friends now again. I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna see if I can earn their trust back. I'm gonna try my best to earn their trust back. And everything else, Candy and the other girl, I'm sorry I hurt your guys' feelings. It's not you, stupid Mario. He's a fucking asshole. Well, you girls have a nice day and don't work too hard from your job and everything. And if you girls want to get in contact with me, go ahead. I don't care. If I don't answer, I don't know what. I just don't, I'm not gonna, if I don't answer on time, that means I'm busy. And I'm gonna stay busy until, I don't know, this summer, go down to the swimming pool, and if I don't see you ladies, then I'm down in Missouri Valley swimming pool.
At some point across the FaceTime calls and their lives, it became clear that Johnny had feelings for these women. Yes, 2 women at the same time, and they appeared to know each other. Their full identities were never publicly confirmed, and a lot of people felt like it was all a fake. These ladies were never main characters, never on camera, and we never got to hear them say anything. But they had Johnny so worked up and even said inappropriate things online. These clips you're about to watch show the different emotions Johnny conveys when it came to Candy and Sandy.
If you girls want to follow your dreams about meeting some other people, go right ahead, 'cause you're not going to hurt my feelings. If you guys want to flirt with any guys you want, go ahead. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. If you want to cheat on me, I don't care. Just don't do it in front of me. Do not call me, do not text me. Leave me and my friends alone. And leave me alone. I can't do this no more. I'm sorry, Candy. I wasn't thinking. And Sandy, I'm so sorry. Johnny Elbows here is sorry what he said. I was just mad. I shouldn't have took it on you ladies. I'm sorry. If you want, you can call me. If not, I don't know. It wasn't you guys. I was just mad at myself.
Now, we don't know for sure, but Candy and Sandy appear to be way below his age because of the way he addresses them. But somehow in all of this, he clearly believed Mario had something to do with keeping them away from him and maybe liked them. In one live that spread quickly, he turned to the camera and accused Mario directly of kidnapping Sandy.
You're such a loser, Mario. No one likes you. Why'd you take Candy's car and keys? Why'd you take her car and keys for? You and I is not friends no more, Mario. Big boy pants. We're not friends no more, Mario. I can't believe what you're doing this to me. I'm not gonna do this again and again. You're on your own, Mario. I'm not your friend. And the cops will come after you. And I gave someone your number. And when they call you, ooh, you better run, boy. You better run. You better run your whole life. And just give up at the police station. Turn yourself in. So, girl, if you get this, go take a hike and make a tree and take a hike, little bitch. And if you don't want to spend time with my best friend, and that's about it.
The fandom found the whole situation equal parts funny and heartbreaking. Because firstly, they felt these girls didn't exist, and if so, it then shows how largely isolated his life is, and he's yearning for companionship and just wanted someone to like him back. After that whole phase in Johnny Elbow's life, later in the year, on May 18th, 2023, Mario and Johnny were in a public park in Omaha, and as usual, they go live walking around, talking to the camera and letting the audience into their world. The live was going smoothly, with people watching and comments rolling in, and then a group of children showed up, talking and teasing Johnny in the background. The kids start semi-harassing Johnny, teasing him in the way that children sometimes do with adults they sense are different. And honestly, it's uncomfortable to watch. Mario can be heard stepping in. Yo, leave him alone. He's asking you to leave him alone. The kids eventually wander off, and then Johnny keeps talking about them. And then he says it.
Short keeps looking at me.
Leave him alone, John. Don't pay them no attention, man. If you don't give them any attention, they won't bother you. You know what I mean? No, John. What? No, dude. No, dude.
No, not her butt. Her shorts.
No, dude. No,
I like
man.
the shorts of hers.
No, dude.
And
No, bro. That's not. No, bro.
I found a basketball in that court.
The words were barely out before the audience registers what happened. Within hours, the clips had likes and views, and by nightfall, Johnny Elbows was a controversy. The same day, May 18th, the Underfaker posted a response video. He condemned what Johnny had said, that he was cutting ties entirely and deleting all prior content, and he followed through. By May 19th, the videos were coming down. The gritty, the helicopter, the lives, the roar, his video of Candy, all of it gone. The channel built brick by brick on Johnny's personality, wiped. The internet had a lot of feelings about this, and the feelings were complicated. Some people agreed that Johnny said it was unacceptable, full stop, and child safety is non-negotiable, while others felt he and Mario went too far, especially because on Johnny's cognitive disability. After the backlash, Johnny posted an apology video on TikTok. He apologized for what he said. He promised to stay away from everybody, and that he didn't want to go to jail.
I'm sorry what I done, and I'll fix my mistake. I will teach myself a lesson not to do that again. I'm not going to the park anymore. And Mario, we're not friends no more. We never going to be friends no more. No more TikTok videos, none of this, none of that. And Mario, we're not friends no more. Sorry, can't be friends no more. I just don't want to go to jail like my brother did. And everybody, I'm sorry. And I might change my phone number in the future and just start all over in my life. I'm a grown man, I should live on my own butt.
I need to sit with that for a second. A grown man in the middle of a public controversy he barely understands the scale of, telling his brother it's okay to institutionalize him, offering it like it's a fair trade. We also learned in that same video that his brother Nathan had been to jail. Johnny referenced not wanting to end up like Nathan, meaning incarceration was a real, present fear for him. This was not a man doing crisis PR. This was a frightened person who didn't fully understand what he'd done, trying to fix something in the only way he knew how. Let's sit with this for a second, because I think the internet, and I include myself and the fandom and every commentary creator who ever made a video about this, did something we do a lot when we're faced with something genuinely uncomfortable. We picked the easier outrage. Yes, what Johnny said was wrong. Yes, a child was in that park. Those two things are not up for debate, and I'm not here to debate them. But here's what I keep coming back to. Multiple people who know Johnny from his hometown have stated publicly that he has the mental and emotional development of an 8-year-old child. His schooling included special education throughout. The accident at age 8 affected far more than his elbows. So when we talk about what Johnny said, who exactly are we holding accountable? A middle-aged man in a man's body who by most accounts processes the world with the understanding of a kid? Or the adult who put him in front of a live audience of thousands in a public park and pressed record? And here's the thing about Mario's response. He moved fast. He condemned it clearly. He deleted everything. And in doing so, he also erased the entire record of how that following was built. So what actually happened to Johnny? Did he eventually stop posting? Well, he's still posting in his account at Johnny Thorrington, and the fan run at Johnny Elbows 1 still has activity. The saga, as his fans call it, died down a bit. He posts videos and still does impressions and still lives in the Midwest. Life went on. In one of his latest posts, he told us how he now has new friends.
Johnny Elbows here. I'm always here working with these other guys that are friends of mine. They always put me to work. They're my friends, and I always like them so much. They're my best friend.
Mario's channel recovered. He continued posting different content, different energy, a page that no longer had Johnny at its center. Whether the two of them maintained any private friendship after the severance is unknown. Publicly, the split appeared total. If you made it this far, you already know what kind of videos we make here. Go check out the next one. I'm sure you're gonna like it.